Are you taking part in No Mow May? A vital part of our heritage and ecosystem. Today we're exploring a proper treasure of our countryside. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Wildflower Meadows. These colourful patches of nature are far more than just a pretty sight. So today, together, we're going to learn why they're important and what they do for us here in rural Britain. Let's skedaddle. First, let's talk about where these meadows actually came from. Well, meadows by default have been a part of not just Britain's but Earth's history since the dawn of time. However, before modern agriculture, farmers relied heavily on hay meadows to feed their livestock throughout the winter months. What would happen is that they let the native wildflowers bloom throughout spring and summer. Then once late summer had arrived, they'd cut all the hay, store it, and leave the seeds there to regrow for the next year's harvest. Forward thinking and savvy. I like it. Upsettingly though, it's not all sunshine and roses. It seems the Illuminati don't quite like Wildflower Meadows as much as you and I, because since the 1930s we've lost about 97% of our wildflower meadows due to intensive farming, urbanisation and changes in land use. On the contrary, this has prompted conservation groups and farmers to make a beeline for bringing them back. Environmental land management schemes see the UK government incentivise rewilding programmes aiming to support biodiversity and encourage the restoration of habitats for local wildlife. But it doesn't end there though. Oh no. Because another benefit, although it's kind of related to that previous one, but anyway, another benefit of meadows is that they're great for the environment. Their deep-rooted plants help store carbon, improve soil health and prevent erosion. Along with that, it's great for humans' mental health too, with countless studies showing that spending time in wildflower meadows helps boost your mood and reduce your stress. Honestly, just standing here feels like a hug from nature. I feel so loved. So what do wildflower meadows actually do though? Well, truthfully, they're like nature's multitaskers. First, they are biodiversity hotspots. A single meadow can provide habitat to hundreds of plant species plus a variety of pollinators like bees, hoverflies, butterflies, the list goes on. Did you know that pollinators help produce more than 1/3 of all the food we eat? Simply put, they are crucial for our crops. But as well as that, meadows provide habitat to small mammals, birds and even reptiles like snakes and lizards here in Britain. But I guess we all know a few snakes. I'm talking to you. Fun fact, did you know that some wildflower meadows are so diverse that in just 1 square metre of a patch of grass, you can sometimes find up to 40 plant species. 40. That's like a botanical party in a tiny patch of grass. Just when you think you've seen the lot, wildflower meadows also have a cultural side, helping to inspire poets like John Clare, who wrote about the wild and beautiful flowers of our countryside. They also pop up in folklore, old herbal remedies, and just, if I ask you to imagine rural Britain, what images spring to mind? Because I guarantee one of those is that of a lovely, gorgeous, flowery, sunny meadow that we're talking about today. Oh, for fuck. What's that? Unbelievable. What's stopping you having a gander at your local wildflower meadow? There are plenty across the country, some of the best managed by the National Trust, who even offer guided walks throughout the summertime, which is just around the corner, when the meadows are at their peak. Or, if you do genuinely live too far away from one, or just can't be bothered, and you happen to have a garden, as I mentioned earlier, why not do No Mow May? Create your own mini meadow in your backyard. It may look a bit messy at times, but you're doing good for the environment, so there's a good excuse. Don't say I don't give you anything. I'm grateful. Cheerio.